Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stanley. Few days back, I had an opportunity to work with one of the largest consulting firms, Accenture. During that period, we had an opportunity to join our hands with a social media company called Social Buzz. Today, I am going to share few data analysis process that we went through to analyze their content to give them few impactful insights. Let us start the process. So first, we are going to look at the client brief. This was the client brief given by the client, Social Buzz. So they are in social media and content creation, established in 2010. So it was founded by two former engineers from a social media conglomerate. It was like few years back. So over the past 5 years, they have reached over 500 active million users. Within 5 years, they have reached over 500 active million users. So the amount of data they collect is huge, like over 100,000 pieces of content ranging from text to videos are posted every day. And they have more than 100 ways to react to the content. So the three main reasons they are joining hands with us is they are looking to complete the IPO by the end of next year and they need guidance regarding that. And they are still small company because out of 250 employees, nearly 200 employees, they take care of the infrastructure. So handling this large amount of data, they need external expertise. So they wanted to learn some data best practices from a large corporation like Accenture. So we are going to start with, so we are running a 3 month initial project run. So in that they are expecting these three things: audit of the big data practice, recommendations of successful IPO, and the top five categories of the content. So as a data analyst, this is our target. This is our objective. So let us see our stakeholders. This is the internal stakeholder chart. So our team is headed by Chief Technology Architect Andrew Fleming and Senior Principal Marcus Rompton, and I'm Stanley being the data analyst, and my colleague Michelle Grove as the data scientist. So let us look at the data provided to us. So data provided to us is they have given three data: content, reactions, and reactions type. So we're going to look at the data first. So let me open this. So this is reaction content. So what we have here, we have content ID, user ID, and the type of content, the category it belongs to, and the URL. I think so. We don't need URL, so I'm going to delete this column. And we need category because the clients, one of the objective of the clients is to know the top five performing categories in their platform. We need content type, and yeah, let me open other two tables also. Reactions. So we have content ID, user ID, reaction type, and the date and time it was posted. So we need this one because in in future we might calculate in which time or the day or the month the posting was higher, like they had a high number of posts of the content, and the reaction type. So it's like a reference that what they have, like if it is a R type of reaction, it says positive and it has score for it. So with the help of the score, we are going to calculate the top five categories. Without the score we cannot calculate it. So sorry about that. So let us look at all the data. Let me keep it like this. So this is a small one, we'll keep it at the end. These are the things you might face when you work as an analyst or something. Let me close this. Okay. So I don't think so. We need the user ID because we are focusing on the content right now. So I'm going to delete this column. And next one is, let us look us for any duplicates or uh, blanks in the data. So select all. Do we have any duplicates here? No, no blanks. No losses. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Category, okay. So if you see here, we have some categories are in quotations, and some categories they don't have quotations. So that's why we have two categories like animals and animals here. So it might affect our analysis process. So we are going to remove the quotations. How we are going to do that? We are going to Control press here, select all this. Now, not here. Control F, find and replace. We are going to replace quotation with empty. Okay, where they made 34 replacements. Okay. So now let us check. My mouse is behaving weird. I don't know. Yeah. Now we got all the animal categories. Categories is fine. No blanks. Let us check out the next data reactions. So as usual, I said I'm going to remove the user ID because it's not going to serve purpose for this analysis. I'm going to take only the content ID. And if you see, we could find some blanks here. So let us check, do we have any blank columns here? So for that same, we are going to select the data, go to data, click on filters. So let us see. If you click on this one, okay, it doesn't have. Here we have some blanks. So what I'll do is I select only the blanks and remove all the blank data, because without the reaction type we cannot calculate the reaction score. So the blank cells does not serve any purpose. So I'm going to remove all the blank data. Okay, we got all our blank data. I'm going to select all this. We have this much of blank data. Yeah, I'm going to right click on it and delete. Okay, we have removed all the blanks, which is the null values to say. Now we have reaction. I'll rename it as reaction type because this also says type. We have to rename it. Reaction type, and let me rename this as content type. By the way, I don't have two displays, I have only one display. That's why I'm putting the documents one by one. Sorry about that. Content type, that's good. So this is content. Okay, now this is reaction and this is reaction type. Okay, now the next step is you have to bring all the data in one sheet. So how are we going to do that? So we are going to do that with help of a formula called Vlookup. So I'm going to pull all the data from content, the content type and the category from here to here using Vlookup function. So how I'm going to do that? I'm going to type the formula Vlookup and I'm going to look up value for here and I'm going to look up for the value in this table. And when you select the column index starts with number 1. You should be you should remind like you should remember that. So if I select all the column table from here, the column index starts from here. So this is column index number 1, but I have selected only these three columns. So the column index starts from not from 0. Mostly if we see all the databases and other things, even in Python the index starts from 0, but um, in this formula the column index starts with number 1. So this is column number 1, this is column number 2, this is column number 3. So we are going to pull column number 2, but before that we have to select the table of array. So if you select full table and if you put it as column number 1, it will pull only this table. So be careful about that. So I have selected these three columns. So this is column number 1. I'm going to pull column number 2. So I'm going to put comma 2 and I'm going to look up for the exact match. I got photo. I'm going to copy and paste it for the all the rows. It's done. So I'm going to copy paste the same formula here to find out the category, but this time I'm going to take this value. So I have selected these three table. So this is column number 1, 2 and this is 3. So I'm going to put it as, sorry about that. I'm going to pull up column number 3. It's done. I'm to do for all the rows. So next thing is we have done with the content. We have pulled all the columns from the content type. So we'll close this. So the next thing is we have to pull up the score, because only with the help of the score we are going to calculate the top 5 performing categories. So let me copy this, paste it here. So what is the common table we have between this table and here is the reaction type. So I'm going to use the same formula to pull these two columns to this table. So let me use the formula itself. Lookup value is reaction, which table, this table, and which value I have to pull. I have to pull number, sorry, I'll do it again. I have to look up for this value, comma, the table, comma, column indexes 2 and comma false. We got the answer. and I'm going to do the same thing for the score. Here I'm going to do only the change the column number, which is 3. Sorry about that. What it's saying, we look up, it said D2. Here can you see? It is saying D2. So when you copy paste formula, you could find this one. For that purpose, what I'm going to do is you could use absolute values that you can, so that the column is not shifted. So let me see. I'm going to make this as absolute value. Sorry for that. There was some problem. Let me do it. Let me redo the formula again. So I'll type the formula again. We lookup value is this one, comma the range would be not this one, this one, and the column index number is 3 and exact value is false, not true, should be false. So we got the scores. So now it's time for us to analyze the top 5 performing categories. Along with, we have to find out how many posts, uh, how many reactions that the most popular category got, and in which month the number of posts happen, and you have to find out the unique categories. For that, I'm going to take a new sheet. I'm going to rename it as the analysis that we got to find out the. I think we have done with this sheet. We'll close this to find out the total scores. We need categories. For that, I'm going to copy all these categories, put it here. I'll name it as category and I'll name it as score. Okay, so we have formula here. That's a problem. We have to remove the formula and paste it as values. That is one of the good practices we have. So what we have to do is simple. We're going to copy. This is extracted. I think this is also extracted. We'll copy this. Sorry, we'll copy this. We'll Control Alt. We'll paste it as values. Done. And we'll copy this here and we'll paste it as values, and this one also. So this one is also good practice. So whenever there is a formula involved, when you try to note other sheets, like we don't want to do other things, so we can focus on our analysis process instead of focusing on the small things. So I could delete this, now paste it. Now it got paste. Now what shall we do is we have to remove duplicates. Done. So if you have to find out the unique categories, select this till here. You could find the count is 16. So the number of unique categories is 16. We got it all, that one already. We'll do that later. We have to find out score now. We are going to do that. We are going to use a formula called sum if. So what is the range we are going to do? Not this one. Sorry about that. to collect, select the category, this range, and criteria is this, sorry, this range, comma, criteria, comma, the sum range. This is the sum range. Sheet 1, sheet 1, it's reactions. Criteria is sum is this. Done. We got all the scores. Sometimes now we make typos, sorry about that. We'll paste it as values again, or else it will be like, okay. So we got the scores. So now it's time for us to find out the top 5 performing categories. How we are going to do that? We are going to click this, filter, score, short, largest, smallest. Done. So these 5 categories are the top 5 performing categories. Control C, and I'll make it as V top 5 performing categories. So we have animals with score of 74,400, science, then healthy eating, technology, and food. We also found out the unique categories are, how many unique categories? We have 16. How did we do that? We selected this and simply found out the count. That's all. We could also use formulas. Let me try that one. Might work for only integers, I think so. Okay, this one is 16, and the next thing is we have to find out how many reactions that to the how many reactions were given to the most popular category. So from the top 5 performing category, we can conclude that the most popular category is animals. Category is animals. So we are going to find out how many reactions it got. So how do we do that? We have to sum, same formula, sum, sorry, let us check the data. So we have category here, so we have only content ID. So these are the reactions. So if we count how many animals are here in this one, we'll get how many reactions it got, isn't it? Are you clear? We have category here. This has all the categories and corresponding the reactions they got and corresponding content ID. So if we count how many animals are here, like the category animals are here, we'll get how many reactions it got, isn't it? So we'll do that. So we'll put count, we'll put the count, if not simply count if the range. Sorry about that. Oh my, this the criteria. Criteria would be animals. Not sheet 1 again. 1897 reactions to the most popular category, animals. I'll rename it as reactions to most popular category. Okay, I'll wrap this. Okay, sorry. Next, we are going to calculate the number of posts happened in a month. For that, we cannot do simply with this data because it has both date and time. We have to take only the month from this column, and after that we have to calculate the count in that month. So that gives us the this one. So what I'll do is I'll put this as month number something. So for that I'll use a formula called month. So I'll put it here. So it's not happening. What is saying actually? Month. I'll put it again. I don't know. So the month number is 11 here. We'll do it for all the months. We got the month number. From this, if we count all the months, then we'll get the month. What to say? The total highest number of posts. We'll get the number of posts happened in the month. Then we can sort it out to find out the all the posts happened there. So I'll paste it as values. So now the next thing is we'll do it here itself. So we have to take the months separately. So how we are going to do that? We need total months. Shall we? No, we don't have. Text of value, comma. We got it. So I'm going to copy this. I'll put it as month name here. The month name. So I'm going to copy all these things. Let me copy and paste it as values. Yes, copy this and paste it here. Month, and I'm going to remove the duplicates. Remove duplicates. Okay, we got the month, and now we are going to let me put it in a separate field here. And we are going to calculate the count equal to count. We'll put the month number also for analysis purpose. Control C. Try this formula here. Why we have to copy? It's not coming. Okay, we know the month number, isn't it? So no problem. So what are we going to do is we are going to do the count function. So equal to count if ranges um, this one, comma, criteria is 11, not this one. Criteria is 11 because the month of November is 11. Yes. So I have to copy paste this and I'm going to change all the month date. So here it is, June is 6th and April is 4 and January is 1 and August is 8 and December is 12 and October is 10, September is 9, February is 2 and May is 5, March is 3 and July is 7. Yeah, we got all the number of posts in a month. So this is month and this is number of posts. Let me make it bold. So now we are going to filter this one and we are going to sort it as largest to smallest. So the month of May had the most number of posts. So this is how we did the analysis. So what I'll rename the sheet as um, analysis. Okay. So from the analysis, we found out that um, the top 5 performing categories were animals, science, healthy eating, technology, and food. We found out unique categories to be 16, and the most reactions to the most popular category were found out to be 1897, and the number of posts happened in the month of May. So thanks for following me through this video. I liked your patience. Thanks for being patient throughout the video. So this was the analysis process that we did in Excel uh, for the analysis required by our client Social Buzz. So thanks for watching the video. In my next video, I'll upload the presentation that I did for our client Social Buzz from our as representing our team in Accenture. Thank you. Thank you everyone.